Hey everyone, it's me. I promised everyone that if I had a snow day tomorrow, which it turns out I do, I would go ahead and do a unboxing video of this Jameco random parts grab bag. It's approximately 1,000 pieces and about 3 pounds worth of parts. So let's go ahead and see what's inside. And here it is. Hopefully the background noise here in the basement isn't too bad. So let me see, we've got some amphenol connectors. These are very interesting. They are little input filters for AC power. And I've never seen anything quite like that. As you can see, there's no ground. It's just hot and neutral. And then the power goes through this like filter line, and then you send it on to do whatever. And I honestly don't know if I'm going to have a use for these or not, but hey, they're in there. Let me see, this is, oh yeah, big amphenol connector, otherwise known as a barrel connector or something like that. Not a barrel, but a BNC type. Anyway, so there's that, that'll come in handy. More of those filters. See, got like 3 of those filters there. This is really cool right here. Check this out. Little speaker, eh? So, got me a little speaker included in the whole thing. That'll definitely be used. Gigantic transistor. It's a gigantic switching transistor. NTE 2365 NPN. Yeah, TNPN. You can see it all right there. I've never seen... I honestly don't know what I'd use this for, but again, I'll figure something out. That's the fun of these grab bags, right? So let me see. We've done through the connectors. Oh, these are little these are not so little, but they are surface mount capacitors. And I was taking a look at these, and I thought, even though they're surface mount, I could probably solder little leads onto those pads and make use of them. So, hey, I'll keep them. Plenty of electrolytics with short legs. I'm guessing these were probably pulled out of production just before they got used or something. Something went wrong with some boards, and rather than throw away parts, they throw them into these grab bags. I have no idea what this is. I'll have to look it up later. More connectors. Oh, let me see, what do we have here? More connectors. Oh, more capacitors, surface mount. Again, I think I could probably attach leads onto those, make use of them. Gigantic resistors. There are a few of these in there of varying resistance and varying tolerances. Let me dig through for some of the more interesting stuff here. Oh, hey, look. That'll come in handy. That looks like a capacitor. That looks like a polyester capacitor, actually. I'll bet that is. A little some kind of a segmented display that probably will never get used. Another little capacitor got out of its package. A lot of these connectors, I think this is for a ribbon connector, or a ribbon cable of some kind. I have no idea what this is. Okay, and as you can see, there are lots of capacitors and stuff like that. Like, here's a capacitor. That's a WEMA capacitor. Gigantic one, isn't it? Lots of, oh, hey, look, PCI, not a PCI, but an IDE style connector. Headers, lots of headers. There are a lot of these in here. These will come in handy. And let me see. Oh, hey, look, more capacitors. Surface mount. Gigantic resistor again. Oh, just all sorts of good stuff. And there's capacitors but a lot of headers, as you can see. Stuff like this. A lot of stuff like this. Fuse holder. Let me see. Oh, some lamps. That are like the screw and lock kind there. I don't have any sockets for them though. At least not that I found. There might be some in here. Hey, look. Lots and lots of crystals. Crystal oscillators. 19.6608 megahertz. Right there. That'll come in handy for something. More lamps. More connectors. Jack connector kind of things. Come in handy for something. There's some LEDs, there's some diodes. So look, a diode. More headers, and oh, hey, a chip. I didn't see this in there before. Wonder what this is. Let's take a look at it here. TMS, what does it say? MEP 8535. Anybody have any idea what this is? I'd have to go look it up. But I'm kind of curious now, and I'm kind of hoping I didn't destroy it by handling it, because this might be something kind of cool. So let me see. I think this is another like crystal resonator. And hey, look, more surface mount capacitors. And look, more surface mount capacitors. Wonder how many more times I'm going to say that. Another connector. Oh, holy cow, look at that, a Centronics connector. For going into a motherboard. Maybe I will, maybe I won't find a use for that. Okay, let's go ahead and sweep through here. Oh, hey, look, more surface mount capacitors. Okay, I think we've got the bulk of the variety that is in here. Here's an inductor. And various electrolytic capacitors. There are a bunch of those. Oh, and a bunch of these, even though I bought some new ones with the same order, actually, they had a bunch of these to throw into this grab bag, but that's fine, they'll get used. These are what are called dip switches, by the way. They're used for, you can solder them onto a circuit board, and then you can use them for hardware settings and such, and you can switch between different hardware settings. Anybody who used a computer in the, little Amphenol connectors again. A coil, another coil. Don't know what its inductance is. And I think you've got the idea now of what the hey, look, another surface mount capacitor. This is a bigger one. 33, it's labeled 330. I believe that's nanofarads. Or no, 330 picofarads, which would be 0.33 nanofarads, I think. That's how the standard works. Somebody correct me on that if I'm wrong. But I know, oh, here's a crystal. Here's a crystal of no labeled frequency. I'd probably have to look up the part number. One other thing I had in there is this Atmel part. It's a very tiny surface mount part, as you can see. And I looked it up, and it is an EEPROM memory. It's 1,000. It's a 1 megabit, so 1,024,000 bits, if that makes any sense. Which means about 128K, which really doesn't sound all that impressive. And this is one of the parts where you look at it and you just have no idea how it can possibly be used for anything in the lab. But, I'll keep it anyway. Here's another thing. I don't know exactly what that is either. I think it's some kind of a resistor network, I think is the idea. That might come in handy for something. I have no idea what that is. I just hope it's something cool. And this is it basically. Here, I'll go ahead and pick up the camera and get in close. And this is kind of what makes up most of the bulk, is a lot of these headers and various, I think that's a capacitor. Lots of capacitors and lamps and another lamp with a green thing in the middle there. I don't, maybe those aren't lamps. Maybe they're something a little more esoteric. Hey, look, more surface mount capacitors. Hey, look, another, oh, you get the idea. Let me see. I don't know if I can make this any more interesting than I already have. Capacitor. I can also go ahead and show you what I got. You know, we may as well make this a haul video while we're at it, right? This is some other stuff I got from Jameco. Here's the solderless breadboard wires. I needed some of those. Here's a bunch of resistors, like 600 and some resistors of lots of values. Some alligator clip wires and bunches of ICs. There are 4 types of logic ICs and several types of op amps that are in there for experiments. Oh wait, missed these. Oh wait, here. Oh, those are the ones that I ordered. Those are the dip switches that I ordered. Not knowing that there would be a bunch in this grab bag. I guess I should have known though. This one is kind of disappointing. It was a grab bag of potentiometers, but they're really just trim pots. So I was hoping for some actual, like, you know, maybe board mount pots or something like that. But oh well, you know, they'll come in handy. And then a grab bag of Mylar capacitors. So this, along with this, should keep me quite busy for some time.